Students, we have already seen exercise 4.2 and how we get the roots by factorization method. Okay, now 4.4, this topic is cancelled. Okay, so page number 76, this topic, page number 77, page number 78, page number 79, page number 80, page number 81, page number 82. Okay, now this all are cancelled. Okay, the topics are not there in your course, so we start with page number 82. Okay, now in page number 82 we'll go to the quadratic formula. Okay, now before going to the quadratic formula, we just revise the quadratic equation. Okay, now ax square plus bx plus c, this is equal to 0. This is your quadratic equation. Okay, now out of this, okay, to find the root of this equation, okay, that is the value of the equation. You have got two roots in each equation. We have seen by factorization also. Okay, now whether you will get the root or not, we have a formula called as minus b plus or minus under root b square minus 4ac upon 2a. Now here we have got this b square minus 4ac. Now here whatever value of b is there, you have to square that value. Whatever value of a is there, you have to put it here, and whatever value of c, you have to put it here. And in this, the answer, if it is greater than or equal to 0, then only you will have the roots of quadratic equation. Okay, if this value is greater than or equal to 0. Okay, then after that you put this value in this formula. You will get two roots. One is the plus root, other is the minus root. Okay, so that is why this formula is known as the quadratic formula. This quadratic formula gives you the roots of the equation if they are there. Okay, if you have got greater than and equal to 0, then only you will have the roots by this method. Okay, now very quickly from this page 83 we go to page number 89. Page number 89. Okay, now here, now let us see how this b square minus 4ac gives us the roots of the quadratic equation. Okay, now this b square minus 4ac is known as a discriminant. Now why it is known as a discriminant? Because if b square minus 4ac is greater than 0, then you will have two different roots. If b square minus 4ac is equal to 0, then you will have two equal roots. And if b square minus 4ac is less than 0, then you will have no roots. Okay, so this decides whether you have got the roots of the quadratic equation or not. That's why it's known as a discriminant. Okay, now we get back to page number 83 again, to the quadratic formula. Now based on this quadratic formula, first we'll go to example number 13. Example number 13. Find the roots of the following quadratic equation if they exist using quadratic formula. So first we have to find out whether they are existing or not. Okay, so for that existing, first we take this equation. Now here a is equal to 3, b is equal to minus 5 and c is equal to 2. Okay, now you put it in this discriminant b square minus 4ac. So you get 25 minus 4 into 3 into 2. Okay, so here you will have minus 4 into 3, 12 into 2, 24. So minus 24. So 25 minus 24, you will have 1. Now this one is greater than 0. So whenever you have got greater than 0, if you remember here, if you go to this discriminant page, then you will have how many roots? You have got two real roots. Okay, so we go back to page number 83. So here we will have two real roots. Now already we have got this value 1. So we keep it in the formula. I hope you remember the formula of the quadratic formula. Okay, if not, we'll again quickly go back to this page. That is minus b plus or minus root b square minus 4ac upon 2a. So it's minus b, okay, that is plus or minus root b square minus 4ac upon 2a. Okay, now in this formula we have already found out b square minus 4ac. How much it is? B square minus 4ac is 1. Okay, so this is 1. So this is root 1. What is b? It is minus 5. So minus 5 minus 5 minus will become plus 5. So here you will have minus minus 5 plus or minus root 1 upon 2 multiplied by a is how much? 3. That is 6. So are you understanding this? How we got this? Okay, so minus minus it will become plus, so you have got plus 5 plus or minus root 1. Okay, we have already calculated this b square minus 4ac here. It is equal to 1, so we put it here upon 6. So we have got two roots, one is plus, another is minus. Now this, how we got this? We got this because we got 5 plus under root 1 upon 6. This is 5 plus under root, minus under root 1 upon 6. So one is plus, other is minus. That is how we do. Okay. Now under root 1 is equal to 1. Okay. So here you have 5 plus 1 or 5 minus 1 upon 6. So 6 upon 6, that will give you 1. Okay, and 4 upon 6 will give you 2 upon 3. Okay, so this is how much? 6 upon 6, or this will give you 4 upon 6. So 6 upon 6 is 1, 4 upon 6 is 2 upon 3 when you cancel. So there are two roots, one is 2 upon 3 and 1. Now we go to the next quadratic equation, that is this. Now in this quadratic equation, a is equal to 1, b is equal to 4 and c is equal to 5. So b square minus 4ac, you will have 16 minus 20. Now this is equal to minus 4. Now minus 4 is less than 0, so there will be no roots here. So you can't find the roots. Okay. Now we go to the next quadratic equation, that is this given here. Now here a is equal to 2, b is equal to minus root 2 and c is equal to 1. Now if you put this in b square minus 4ac, here you will get b square is equal to 2 under root 2 ka square of that. Okay, so 2 under root 2 square. Okay, so 2 under root 2 square you will get here as 8, that is 4 square multiplied by under root square, that is 2 square multiplied by under root 2 square, that is 4 multiplied by 2, which is equal to 8. So you get here 8. And 4ac is also 8. So 8 minus 8 is 0. So here you will have two equal roots. So based on this discriminant, page number 83, which we have seen. Okay, if b square minus 4ac is equal to 0, there will be two equal roots. Okay, and if it is less than 0, there will be no roots. That is what we saw just now. So here is equal to 0, so you will have two equal roots. Okay, so now this x is equal to, we put in the formula minus b plus or minus b square. Here you have got 0, so you put under root 2. Okay, so here you will have under root 2 upon 4, because 0 does not have any value. So under root 2 upon 2 under root 2 upon 4. Okay, so this under root will get cancelled here. So you'll have 1 under root 2 one value. Okay, are you understanding how you got this from here to here? Here 2 will get cancelled, so here you will have 2. Okay, here 4 and this will get cancelled, so here you will have 2. So under root 2 upon 2. Now under root 2 upon 2, this 2 you split under root into under root 2. Again this will get cancelled and you will have 1 upon under root 2. Okay, so now here you will have two roots, both the roots will be 1 upon under root 2. Okay, now we go to the next example, example number 10. Now in example number 10 you have got breadth of the plot x meters, length of the plot 2x plus 1. Okay, so when you multiply these two you get area 528. This is same as exercise 4.1 question 2.1 because area is length into breadth. Okay, so we get the quadratic equation. Now this quadratic equation here, a is equal to 2, b is equal to 1, c is equal to minus 528. Okay, now we put it in this formula. We get this plus or plus minus 1 plus or minus under root 425 by 4. Now under root 425 is 65. 65 square root of this is 65. So you have got minus 1 plus 65 upon 4 minus 1 minus 65 upon 4. One is plus and other is minus. So here you will get 64, here you will get minus 66. So you will have x is equal to 16 or x is equal to minus 32 upon 2. Two roots are there. Okay, but we cannot consider this root simply because you don't have a negative dimension. So only this root can be considered. Okay, so we can put this value of x in and we'll get the dimension because we have got length is equal to x, breadth is equal to x and length is equal to 2x plus 1. So breadth we already got 16, length is 2x plus 1, that is 2 into 16 plus 1, that is 32 plus 1, that is 33. Thank you.